ass. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy.
All right, Chase, good luck, man. Here we go.
Because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Under pressure again.
Man, what are you doing, offensive lineman? You got to cover that dude. Let's go. Good play. Good defense.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Wentz throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. It's complete to Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
10-5-7, 14, 82, 14, go, go.
Big gap. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
There you go, nice play.
Not really any offense for them.
I've seen it right away, too.
This first half, maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Mayfield now from the 50. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Come on, man. I threw that ball. Let's go. Good job, dude. Wide open. Good job.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB,
Mayfield's
right?
garbage.
In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing his Wentz.
All right, let's go, baby. That's a tie ball game right there. Tie ball game right there, folks.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, you're killing me, Baker. You're killing me, baby.
Receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so,
there he goes left side. Touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to lose this game pretty easy. Good job. We got robbed early, but hey, you know what? It happens, baby. It happens.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line. In
Baker Mayfield.
Now the Browns signal
Baker Mayfield.
Timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He was all right in college. He's just not good in Madden. So you can't win games with Baker Mayfield.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And able to break one tackle.
It's going to be 24-0 at half, baby. Let's go.
But a nice little gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass
like I said, 24.
Intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's a 0, baby. Let's go.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Elliott puts this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0.
You know what I mean?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Now this is an example
we not ready for this game today. Definitely not.
He's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The throw over the middle, taken in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get this.
Man, let's go, boys. You guys are blowing assignments all day long.
He's going to be tackled at the
Good play, bud.
41-yard line. So
cannot stop this pass. Put it in the other one and then try it.
At the 41 on 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
The bottom down there. Yeah.
It's a 6-yard
whatever one you
pickup,
didn't
and it gets
use.
him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
What's up?
And he's brought down.
Oh, yeah, I'm just getting slaughtered right now. It's okay.
The 8-yard line.
I ain't tripping about it.
That'll be marked as a
It happens. Can't win them all, dude.
Pickup.
I'll come back next time and do it again.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's
Okay,
able to get
Showbird,
it
how you
down
going to let him
the
get up there
2-yard
5
line.
yards? Let's go.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check.
Here's Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Whoopie-doo-dah day. We don't care. Let's
Able
go.
to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses
Vernon's gone after this year anyway.
So
Goodbye.
Backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score.
Damn, that was a freaking like 6-minute drive or what?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Holy smokes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
Yeah, you should have been doing a lot earlier today, boy. A little too late for all this.
Now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
Okay, because you can't break off that guy, Beckham. Let's go. Break off that boy over there.
We saw this a lot in the first half,
I waited
and it continues.
like
These
5
receivers
seconds.
just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender.
Oh, that's an OBJ catch, baby. OBJ can catch that.
This
Come on,
time,
man.
contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield looks to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you wouldn't.
Go, rookie. Go, Ray. Go, rookie. Too slow.
Touchdown.
Too easy, Eagles. Too easy.
Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I won't be eating my Philly cheesesteaks today. That's for sure not going to happen. I was hungry.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield,
man, make a move. Make a move, Odell. You garbage.
Odell Beckham, the intended receiver.
I'm paying you a lot of money, boy. You better make some plays.
Now Mayfield.
Okay.
It's caught by OBJ.
That lineman, that's what the problem is. Your line's just going right through my guys.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as the guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Hard throw, incomplete.
I give up. I just give up.
Quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken
Throw
down.
the ball, Mayfield. You're killing me today, bud.
Because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Hey, 4 Tokyo!
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, Wahoo! Switch up!
Working from the gun. Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Man, where am I blitz at, man? We blitzing. We can't get nobody to the line. Oh, that's right, because we got 3 superstar linemen on your team. I don't know how they're all superstars.
6 for 6.
I don't even have that in real life, yo.
It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Christian Kirksey in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's caught by Jackson.
Who's my middle guy, baby? Who's my middle guy? I know there's somebody down the middle there.
41-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here we go. Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
54, Mike 54. So we got man. I got it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield.
Like, really, offensive line?
Down he goes.
You can't block that?
We've been around this league for a while.
I don't get that. Why is there no blocking there? Let's go.
Almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Coming to you, coming to you.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt